Sir, you are telling that poverty is the main cause of disappointment. Is the poverty impediment to success?
Not at all. Had poverty been the impediment to success, definitely at least 60% of the great men would not have been great because they were born in poverty, they struggled against poverty, and they became successful in the long run. It depends on your tenacity, it depends on your willingness. And now I can say in India, I believe still India has got and now such a position that if somebody is really poor but at the same time is talented, there is no dearth of this patronization. There is government, there are generous people, and every day people are getting help from the different sources. But only thing, he has to prove his own talent, hidden talent. Now, take for instance that when I was raised in a village, at that time there was no opportunity at all. But in my time, there are many people in India, they became successful, although they were born very poor. I was born in a poor family, in a decadent Jamindar family, which has no money at the time left. My father could not pay my tuition fees and I was driven out from examination hall. I had to give up my studies and to join Merchant Navy when I was reading at class 8. Then, however, it failed. I prosecuted my studies, and then I could not have any money to enter the college. But however, it was somehow managed. Some generous people helped me, but everything depends on my own will, my will force. My will was that I must establish myself as an author, as a writer, as a journalist, and I did so. Now, the book I have written, the English translation is The Remedy for Despair. In this book, I have given profusely illustrations from life. Now, take for instance, I am reading out, I am giving at least one or two instances from very famous people. Now, take for instance that Michael Faraday. You know that his contribution to the science. And Michael Faraday started his life as a petty servant. See, and at the age of 13 years, Michael Faraday had to abandon school due to poverty. He started working in a bookstore. His job was to supply books and newspapers from door to door. The same livelihood was carried by William Carey at his early age. Joshua Marsman, all people who made history, they also started their life as a poor servant, in a very ignominious life. Faraday was not disappointed for that. He was so involved in his job that his proprietor, being satisfied, appointed him as apprentice for bookbinding job. Occasionally, with due permission from the proprietor, he went to listen to lectures on natural philosophy. After attending those lectures, he became more interested in the subject and he acquired more knowledge by reading books. After that, he made up his mind to become a scientist. At that time, listening to a lecture of Sir Davy, a scientist, he made an illustrative note. He sent that note to Davy Being satisfied, Davy appointed him laboratory assistant of the Royal Society at a salary of 25 shillings per week. On that day itself, the door to success was opened for Faraday. His dream of life was doing basic research in science. Now, actually, he is a basic researcher and inventor in science. Faraday made a name for his original uh, work. Uh, in that way, Faraday made name himself in the world of science.